here.
I'm loving this. I'm loving this.
Go ahead, Mr. Blaine. You are on.
Yeah, I want to come on here and ask. Well, it seems like my computer broke a couple weeks ago, and I had to have it serviced. So when they brought it back, they washed it clean. So all of a sudden now I have access to the people who I had blocked previously. That's why I'm able to be here, right? Mm-hmm. But I want to ask you, Senor Pastor, you are continually to go on here and defend this woman calling herself the Stomp Down, right? This is a vile, vicious, nasty person who has attacked people who are in your very own chat. How can you have a spiritual calling and put up with such filth and such nastiness? Anybody who listens to that thing talk will realize this is a mental patient. This is somebody who is sick. She goes too far. She has no boundaries. She is sick. Now she's coming on here. Now all of a sudden she's Senor Gonzalez. So you've been on here hollering about niggas all this time, and you're not even black. I peeped a long time ago when she said that she was 25% African American. So my question to her was then, well, if you are 25% African American girl, what is the other 75%? So today she realized she reveals, oh, I look Mexican. Oh, my father's Mexican. Okay, so your father's Mexican. So your father is Mexican, and your mama is. You said your mammy is black. Well, how's that 75%? It's 75% because your mama's not even black. The only way you could be 75% other is if your mama is biracial. So your mama's biracial and you're Mexican. So why have you been on here all this time hiding your face, pretending to be an African American? And my question to you, Jay Wilson, is how can you come up here and defend this fool talking to that woman like that? That is an older woman. That woman is a mother. That's somebody's mother. How can he bring his vicious, nasty, disgusting mouth and talk to that woman, and you over here defending him?
No, I didn't
continually defend him, and you're trying to make sense of nonsense. So I'm asking you, where is your discernment?
Okay.
You don't recognize when you're in the presence of sick people, demons, and devils?
Well, I've been in the beef sector for a long time, so I recognize that. So, but to answer your question, first of all, Ms. Dovey was over here and he had a chance to come up. Secondly, I haven't defended him. I just said that he has a right to be on like everyone else.
You defended him when he initially showed his ugly voice on here. He was ripping apart Rico about his status. What kind of a man or men are on here literally terrorizing that boy like that because of his status? Do you actually believe that I believe, as a man in his 60s, that all on here claiming that they are not positive? Do you think I haven't had enough experience to know that they're just lying out of mouth? If they can't show their face, they can't show their name, they can't show anything about them, why would they be telling the truth about status? And you encouraged him. I was there to watch it.
Oh yeah, I told him he needed to get a channel. But why?
Why does he need a channel?
Tim, we have Kwani here, we have you here, we have a lot of people who say a lot about.
Yeah, baby, listen here. I ain't nothing like no goddamn Stomp Down. There's nothing, there's no similarities. There's no similarity. That is gutter trash. That is a mental patient.
Tim, you either
the vicious way she treated that boy. The vicious way she treated that boy. What's his name? The Blue Phoenix guy. That was absolutely the most disgusting thing I've ever experienced since I've been on here. And you're supposed to be the pastor, the vlog father.
Well, Tim, that's the whole thing.
You are afraid of her. You are scared to stand up and say to these people, you're supposed to be friends with Tracy. Wait a minute. If you're supposed to be a friend of these people, you claim to be a friend of them. You have Olivia on here. You have Tracy on here. You've seen the vicious, nasty way he's done those things. You see them even stalking their houses, girl, and stalking them for years. And the horrible things she said about me. I frankly believe that you only took an interest in her because I was so disrespectful to you. You think she could come on here and she was going to read me down? She is an idiot.
Tim, I have listened to you. And at least I can respond. I'm not here to argue. I'm not going to.
But Jay Wilson, let me say this, and I'll shut up. Let me say. I just want to say this. Like you.
I'm trying to be polite to you.
Okay.
I haven't cursed you out. I'm letting you speak. At least let me respond. Now, I guess you thought I was going to act crazy, which I'm not. I'm happy that you're on here, but at least give me a chance to respond. If I can't respond, then what's the use of having you up here for?
Jay Wilson, you don't got to stretch out the video for 4 hours.
Hold on for a minute. No, Vic. We can't do that, Vic. That's unacceptable. Hold on for a minute. No, Vic. We can't do that, Vic. That's unacceptable, sir. We can't. We don't do that. So, at any rate, people don't have to watch Stomp Down. I did tell him you might need to start a channel, but he's no different than anyone else who says some vile stuff. And I'm like properly bona fide. You argue with him or you don't argue with him. But Rico is not a boy. Rico is a 31-year-old.
That doesn't give him that fool the right for it. But listen here.
I'm not going to respond. And again, Tim, I'm not going to do the arguing and raising the voice. I'm just telling you.
Okay, you said what you're saying. Just talk regular.
You don't know how to act, know where you go. Now you're over here at Jay Wilson. This is an astounding event and you're going crazy again. Let the man talk.
Girl, who is that? Is that probably girl?
You know who it is,
girl, you are now the properly bona fide monster. You have a lot of nerve. You have been writing on this boy's back. You have been writing on this boy's back for 2 years. The only numbers you've ever gotten is because you're talking about Jay.
No different than you.
The same shit that I said. Your thoughts are the exact same as mine concerning him and his
ministry. And you over here too.
Now you over here acting like now you over here kissing that girl. You're kissing you have become a product of we got them all on here, girl.
That's a lot of people have talked about stuff. But didn't you like Tracy and didn't Tracy talk about Rico? So what's the difference between that? Because didn't you see Tracy talk about Rico?
Yeah, I respect Tracy. I respect
Answer
Tracy.
that. He gonna answer that.
I am. You let me answer. You don't want me answer nothing.
Tim, you like Tracy, and that's the bottom line. So people who you like, you're not attacking because you happen to like her, which I don't have issues. But I'm saying across the board, I don't agree with that. But Rico is a grown man, just like anybody else. And if Rico is so affected by that, then maybe he needs to take a break off of YouTube.
No. You don't hire and fire on YouTube. You are seen to think that you have some kind of power on YouTube. You're going to decide who's on here and who's not on here, who's making money, who's not making money. Because you want to make all the money for yourself. But listen to me. Listen to what I got to say. You want that? Listen with me.
Hold on. If you're going to make the money on here, then you have to be ready to do what it gives.
No. We are homo. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. We are homo men. We should not be on here talking about people's health status. If other people, that's the way they choose to fight, I typically stay out their business. But as a homo man, you should not be sitting your slipper on here, girl, talking about people dying. You know how many people you lose? This thing, God damn it. Would you shut up? Would you shut up?
Didn't Larry Nelson come for you?
Nigga.
Larry, don't you ever put that man's status on. It's wrong. It's wrong. But again, Tim, you just have to dislike.
Would you shut up?
Tim, I hope you okay. You losing it, Tim. Tim, you losing it.
I'm using it just like the Grown Folks TV, just what you did with Brianna, just like you do with it. Everybody comes on here, girl. This thing, would you let me speak? Can't nobody say a damn thing on here because they're always talking over you.
You losing it. I don't agree.
I ain't losing it because you won't shut up. I got to talk over you.
Well, if you would let people talk, you would keep on
this thing. If you have people on here talking, why don't you just try for a change to let them speak? I'm not going to separate you. Do me like you do that. The way.
Hold on, probably Bonafide. Did you get the chance to speak and say that you wanted to? Probably.
No, I haven't seen because you keep interrupting me.
I'm used to this with him.
Okay, Faith, did you get to speak and say what you wanted to say, Faith? Because you're saying that I talk over everybody, but everybody over here had a chance to speak. And my thing is, if I disagree with something, I should be able to rebut it. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Y'all both talk over people, but Tim, really, did Tim think he supposed to come on your platform and hold it down for 30 minutes?
I don't give a goddamn who platform it is. It did not occur to me, girl. Who gets paid for it? I do not give it.
You know who we saying, Tita?
Tita Talk.
Tita Talk.
This thing, I only became aware of the Tita Talk because she came on and made an hour-and-a-half video about me. I respond to people who talk about me, right? Because you don't value
Mr. Tim, that's not true. That's not true. You do not respond to people who come for you. You come for people who don't come for you. I never came for you. This is Vivian. I never came for you, sir, but you came for me. But you
brought that pig on there to make 15 videos.
Okay, sir.
How in the hell is that not coming from me, girl?
Sir, you came for me first. You came for me first before Sundown ever came on my platform. You came for me. Before Sundown ever came on my platform, you came for me, sir. That is what I'm saying.
I didn't come for you.
You did come for me, sir. You did come for me. So I'm just gonna say. You did come for me. You talked about me like I was crazy, but that's okay. But see now that he came back for you, or he said something about you, now you can't take it.
Vivian, what kind of church you go to?
Don't worry about my church because you're not never there and you're not coming. So don't worry about my church. What kind of church do you go to? What church do you go to? What church do you go to, Tim?
I will answer you.
I'm asking you, Tim.
Hold on. He goes to a very good church. I happen to like his pastor very much. So I don't understand how he can come for me, but yet can sit under that teaching with that excellent pastor and do the things he does. But you know what? I don't judge him because it's his decision if he wants to come up here and do what he has to do. But I don't know his personal life, his spirituality. So
and Bro Jay, somebody in the chat named Mute Point said I got them blocked. I ain't blocked nobody. I'm sitting up in here and chilling. I ain't blocked nobody.
Yeah, don't worry
Vivian,
about that.
You are a passive aggressive woman. You are passive. You sit back and you laugh.
And I think and how about that? I think about that.
Wait a minute. Did you say you want to eat my?
That's what I said. You are why would I want to eat your? And guess what? I don't care, Tim. Why would I want to eat your?
You said you want to eat my? I don't know. I heard it wrong.
Okay, but Tim, we don't agree. You've had some.
No, I don't agree with you people coming on here pretending and playing with God. I don't like it. Now this thing, girl, shut up.
What do you
God damn.
Really good church.
This thing. I want to know what church you attend. I want to know how you people come on here like you're pretending to be out. Half her videos are supposed to be taken at this church. So you leave the church and you come onto YouTube and you allow the vilest, nastiest.
But Tim, guess what? You talked about church too, sir. And guess what?
Yeah,
you do the most vile things too.
Y'all talk about church.
You've written books about church and things like that. Sir, you don't determine my spirituality. Sir, it's a personal relationship with God. I'm not on here. I don't care how you deal with God. And don't you worry about how I deal with God. Now, the thing is, you mind your business and I'm gonna mind mine.
No,
I'm in the business that pays me.
This thing, you made 15 goddamn. You made.
And you gonna stop calling me bitch. You gonna stop calling me bitch. Tim, you gonna stop calling me bitch. You gonna call me to go ahead and die from about that. I made a nigga call me a bitch. Fuck you, and you go ahead and die from that. Hello, excuse me.
Yeah, give me some more of that spirituality. I want to hear it. You say you hope I die from AIDS?
Y'all keep pushing this in bed. Think I ain't gonna skip on school.
You hope I die from AIDS? Is this the real?
We gonna stop it. We see. Hold on.
right.
Excuse me.
Time out. So, Viv, see, this is what people want to do. They come over and push buttons and they do all of this stuff. At the end of the day, it is what it is, Tim. We don't agree. And I don't have to be you. You have your platform. I have my platform. I don't agree with you on everything, and that's fine. But like I said, I've never been disrespectful to you. And if I would have gone on the platform, I would have been disrespectful.
Are you crazy? Okay, let's get to the root of it.
You called me
okay, wait a minute.
Tim.
You said, okay, I'm calm now. You said you've never been disrespectful to me?
On your platform. I've never been on your platform. And if I came on your platform,
you've never been on there. How the hell you gonna be disrespectful to me?
I wouldn't be like that.
Why are you on his being disrespectful?
Girl, can I get something clear?
You came up in our business. You wasn't invited over here. You ain't never invited.
Why you got your over here? I thought you hated him.
You ain't never invited.
I thought you hated him, girl. Why you act over here kissing his ass?
I ain't kissing him. I'm over here having a conversation. Except I know how to do it more decently.
Miss Chelsea, how's your man been coming? Okay. All right. Okay.
Tim, nobody over there watching that book about Auntie Henry. You trying to come through here today? I get it, girl.
Okay.
Boy, ain't nobody over there watching mine either. I'm over here too. Get it.
May I say something, please? Please, may I interject?
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. Because I just want to chime in a little bit here, because I'm just, I'm kind of disheartened by this exchange at this point. But I know that this is what's done in these panels sometimes. And Mr. Blaine, I don't mean no disrespect. I followed your channel at some point until I was blocked for whatever reason. But anyway,
I never blocked you.
Yeah, I know one of your moderators did. They were tripping. But anyway, I understand where you're coming from to some degree. But again, and I mentioned this earlier, that you can't expect to be self-righteous when it comes to someone else that's doing the same things or saying the same type of things that you have said. But please, let me finish this. And I just feel like when you mentioned that J-Dub allows people to come on this platform who say violent, disgusting things. First of all, we are all adults here, so there's no way that you control or to police every single thing that a person says towards someone else. And so I don't think it's realistic or fair for you to expect anyone, and it's not just J-Dub alone, but anybody on their platform, to control or police what adults say out their mouths, no matter how violent, vicious it is. Now, you may not agree with how violent it is, but the thing is that you talk about how this person is so violent, disgusting, but you displayed that on this platform the whole entire time. And J-Dub has been more than respectful, because I'm like, J-Dub, cut me some slack. When I make my little comments in the chat, cut me some slack. If this was allowed to go on all this time, please cut me some slack. So I just wanted to just kind of make sure you understand that sometimes, even though your point is valid, sometimes your delivery diminishes your message. Mm-hmm. So that's
J-Dub, he ain't cool. You call him J-Dub, ain't cool.
Listen, hey, Jay Wilson, thank you so much for letting me up. If I could be quite frank, I don't know what any of these ladies are talking about. It's all about you and Jay Wilson and Tim. I want to hear you guys go back and forth. I want you to talk this out. This is Beef Sector history. I don't give a goddamn what no one else is goddamn talking about. I want to hear you two go at it, work out your problem, curse each other out, drag each other by your edges. I want you to each other up on this platform, and I don't want anyone else to talk about anything.
But Trish, this is not the whole thing. I mean, first of all, he's a guest here like anyone else, and he's going to be treated with respect. I mean,
no. Don't treat him with respect. Act like he is. No. Because he's on your platform, don't act like you're a pastor. Drag him like you drag him when he's on his platform. He's not on it. I want to see this shit.
Trish, that means that.
God came today.
But Trish, that means that it's
real. Get ready to rumble.
All right, sis. Trish, thank you for coming on. But I'm not going to do that. That's not the purpose. Tim had something to say. I wanted him to be able to say it, but I want everybody to be able to say it. And again, I'm moderating the panel, and I'm just saying I don't agree with everything, and I agree with Faith. I don't hold the views of some of these people no more than I hold the views of some other folk. My thing is, I've never called you that word. I've never said anything about your status or anything else. Because
okay, Jay Wilson, let's get to the heart of it.
Okay. Y'all talk. Okay. And I just would love to please let them talk. Let them talk, ladies. Don't interrupt. This is Beef Sector history.
Shush. This don't happen organically, shush. Okay, go ahead, Tim.
At the time of Atlanta, Georgia, I had already made over 70 videos about you, right? Our personalities are basically a clash, right? The way you see life, all your views, I disagree with almost all of them, right? But when we went to Atlanta, and we had a rough few minutes in the beginning of that encounter, it is my opinion that that's what they wanted to see. They wanted to see the drama. That's why I was thrown all the way to Atlanta. If I was not beefing with you, they wouldn't even flew me there, because I wasn't beefing with anybody else, right? So what I'm saying is this. The cameraman came over to me and asked me, can you go over there and speak with him, right? So what do we have, 2-3 minutes, something like that? It was exaggerated because the cameras were on it, right? The cameraman was right there, and you said to me, I don't understand, Tim Blaine, why you hate me so much. And then you said, I said, I don't have an answer for you. We're basically in disagreement about everything. And then you said, well, what is it that bothers you so much? You get so angry and so upset, things like that, right? And I said to you, you know what? I'm a retired person. I'm on Social Security, and I don't like people being so cavalier about discussing my personal business and threatening to call authorities on me. I really find that very invasive and very disrespectful, right? And you said, oh, I can understand that. I can see what you're saying there. It is your business, whatever. And then the moment we got back I got back to San Francisco, I think it was a week that passed, and we had that big thing about you involving that Jason boy. talking about somebody needs to dox Timothy Blaine, and then the next day he announces that he gonna dox Timothy Blaine. You people, I could never make you understand that it wasn't the fact that they said they could dox. I don't do anything, so what the hell they're dox? That wasn't the issue. It was the level of disrespect that you got some white dude who I don't even know talking about coming into my business, and I got to 5 o'clock, he gonna dox me, girl. And I said that is so disrespectful, right? And I had just told you in Atlanta how much that bothered me. And do you know what, Jay Wilson? You have virtually had that same conversation in your mouth every since then. What are we going on? A year and a half, 2 years, a year and a half. You have been talking about my Social Security situation, about my personal income, about how I pay my bills, right? You have never shut up about it, right? So you asked me one question, and I asked you one sincere thing. I say that really, I find that so disrespectful, right? And then you have the nerve to say that you never disrespect me. And every time you come on here, you disrespect me again, because I told you the one thing that bothers me, and you've taken that now, and you've spoken on it every single day.
Okay, so you're done. I just want to make sure.
Hopefully you understood what I'm saying. It's something confident for you.
This is what you don't realize. I didn't tell that man to come for you. We weren't even hold on. We weren't even talking about your situation. And the first
hold
on.
It's a goddamn lie. Lie to me, honey.
Tim, I can't do this.
Go ahead and do it, girl. We're talking faster.
Well, no, Tim, it's not that. It's not that. I respected you enough to let you speak.
Okay, well, speak then. Go ahead.
So you were absolutely wrong. There was somebody in the room before you, and we were talking about bankruptcy and some things and what she was doing. We were talking about Tracy in that situation because Tracy and I at the time were not getting along. You, for some reason, felt that you needed to speak on people's income, and you have every right to do that. And I said, people need to watch it because, again, we say all of these things and you never know who's listening and all of this stuff. And all of a sudden, Jason appears because he has a way of popping up and doing these things because he wants to make it pop as well. I didn't tell that man to find you. I didn't tell that man to do anything to you. That man was in the bushes just like everyone else. That man took an opportunity and he did that. Now, I didn't even know you were on fixed income. That came out through the heat of the battle. Hold on, I'm not done.
Okay, I'm ready to go again.
That came through the heat of the battle, and I mentioned that. And then you came out and verified. So when we had
verified, girl,
girl,
here you go again with my fixed income. Don't worry about my game. I ain't missed a goddamn deal in 20 years. Don't come
Why
my fool. Why you think you goddamn income? And why you I didn't know. I didn't know. If you decide you want to work your to the bone to keep a house you don't need, that's how you see life. It ain't got a damn thing to do with me. You ain't got no right to be speaking on things that goes on in my life. You tell me you doing your goddamn house.
You had made 7 videos prior to the Atlanta show. So he can't speak on you? Like, for real? Come on, Tim.
Mr. Blaine, come on, you were doing so well.
Let me finish.
Mr. Blaine, you were doing so well.
Like, really, I don't mention start talking about my God like I'm a lesser human being.
Mr. Blaine,
I am not a lesser human being. My income,
you're not. Nobody said you was less than.
It's none of your goddamn business.
So why you talking about those, Tim?
Mr. Blaine, please.
It ain't none of your business either. When you
were doing so well. You was calm. You was able to express yourself. So allow them to respond. I mean, everything was going well. It's okay. Nobody's saying anything about you being lesser than. Nobody's saying anything like that. We're just trying to get to the bottom of things. That's all.
I tried to explain to you. And what did the punk do? When I sat here calmly explaining the exact situation, what does she do? I didn't know he was on a fixed income. We always trying to diminish my life. She always got to put her goddamn mouth. And I told this to her exactly what bothered me. And she goes back to the same goddamn thing. Don't you worry about it. Come on, nigga. It ain't your business. Your boss.
Mr. Blaine,
you are out there. You are really out there today.
Mr. Blaine,
you are. Because before I knew you, and before this, I didn't know that you were getting that. And I happened to mention it, and it hit a nerve, and you mentioned that. When we got to Atlanta, you told me about that. And
right.
I'm cool.
And you've been saying every goddamn sense. I told you it bothered me. It made me angry. You asked me what I was always yelling about, and I told you, and you still got it in your goddamn mouth.
And
Bitch,
I come for you. And that's the whole thing. You admitted you made 70 videos, so you didn't think I was gonna come for you. And then the sad part about it, your people turned against you. So
ain't nobody. That's another lie. That is another lie. That is another lie. That is another lie. Mistake. That is another lie. Ain't nobody turned
Why are you doing this with him?
Because you're a fool.
You know they were.
Mistake.
Honest conversation.
Oh, mistake. Girl, you see why I have to raise my voice? It's all to talk over you. Why? Because I'm not gonna be like that guy. I'm not gonna be like you people and let you go over here and dominate me. That's why I have to dominate.
You came over here and made everybody on the panel look at you like you feel like you are less than. You just showed everybody that you feel like you are less than. I don't think that your point that you're trying to make was made. You came over here and now you are looking like you have self issues with feeling less than. That's exactly what you did, Mr.
Wait a minute.
That's what you came with.
Hold on, shut up.
No, you showed. That's exactly what happened to you. That's exactly what happened. You came over here and you showed that you feel as though your life don't match up with Jay Wilson. And when Jay Wilson spoke on something that somebody else has said about you, then you try to make it all about Jay Wilson said it and he think he lied, he died, and da. Which we do know that he do think that a little bit about himself. But you showed us today that your ultimate issue with Jay Wilson is that you feel lesser than him. So anytime that you put on the street SI and that you on fixed income and all that other shit, now you want to blame it on him.
Wait a minute. Let me say something, girl. What would you say? I'm a taxpayer. You think the same way, right? I'm a taxpayer. I'm paying your bills. And then you think I'm supposed to feel bad because you're paying my bills? Girl, pimping ain't easy, but it pays the bills. You think I think that's a bad thing?
Pimping ain't easy. Don't look at pimps like they goddamn problem. So get into it. You want to be walking around like a pimp, get judged like a pimp, bitch. Don't never call me no $2.
You goddamn mouth.
Come to me some type ways like that, especially when you got butterfly doors on your top. Your top deck got butterfly doors, nigga. Don't talk to me about it. You are a have-not.
When are you going to get a man?
You live your life. You are a have-not based on how you live your life, and you had everybody else that did better in life. And that's exactly what you came up here and showed. So shut up, girl.
How's it going for you, girl?
I've been trying to be respectful that he's on here, and I'm really not trying to go back and forth and curse. That's what happened. Maybe you look at it differently, but you know, I only came at you with that because you started attacking me, and I'm like, okay, I do that all the time. But I'm really upset when you say stuff about me because I'm quite proud to be from the trailer park. I'm quite proud of that.
You said you came to trailer park, right?
I did, and I don't have a problem with that. I didn't have a problem with it at all. But when I say something about you, it's an issue. The part about it is you've written your stuff in a book, and you don't know anything about me.
What is wrong with writing? What's wrong with wrong books? I don't understand you.
I didn't say anything was wrong. We only get when you do it. Tim, are you angry? What are you angry with?
Because you're not going to dominate me. You're not going to overtalk me. You're all here. You think I'm jealous of your punk ass?
You were already dominated with him. You remember the one who allowed you to move the furniture that you say you're interior designer? You remember
on my channel that he cut fabric.
Okay, she got to get on.
She's not mad at the
interrupting, girl.
Who was doing the interior designer because he can't understand they were in college, but he did.
Okay. Here's my apartment. Stand up and show me yours. Since you're also concerned about my ability. Here's my apartment. This is my apartment. Now you found out about it, but I want you to show me yours now. Now show me yours. You say my face is off. This thing, understand something. My dream, I'm not your dream. This thing, shut up, girl.
We're proud of your apartment.
I don't give a goddamn if you're proud about it or not. But I'm saying,
Mr. Blaine, can I speak, please? Again, please. Mr. Blaine?
Hey, Faith, hold on 1 second. All right, y'all, it's been a pleasure. I gotta go.
All right, have a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Blaine. Mr. Blaine.
What? I'm sorry. What
go find a job, you tired.
I don't need to pay my bills. I don't need one, bitch.
Go get a job.
I don't need one, girl. You know what? Work.
You get a regular haircut. I want you to keep a regular haircut. You say, hey, you got so much money. Stop looking dusty. Stop coming over here looking dusty.
This thing, that's why you can't get a man, girl. You can't shut up.
You don't know what I can get. You don't need a man. You done ran up. You can't get no man, but we know why. You don't want to take no man, and we know why. Goodbye.
You demasculate men. No one can. The moment
demasculate.
The moment
again, Tim. Now you're showing everybody that you ain't been to school.
You get into it with a man, girl.
Demasculate.
He is gone. He is gone. You are not a match for anything human. You're just not a match, girl.
Shut
always alone. Why do you always be alone? Because you can't shut your goddamn mouth.
No, you shut your goddamn mouth.
Nobody wants that, girl. Nobody wants that level of stress.
Nobody wants you either.
Go ahead and get you a Brazilian butt lift, bitch. It ain't gonna make no goddamn difference. I don't give a fuck what kind of wig you wear. I don't give a goddamn what you do, girl. Until you can control your mouth. Until you can control your mouth. I thought you said you were. Girl, we already said God. We already said goodbye to this thing. You got your 15 minutes, girl. You got your 15 minutes. I thought you said you were doing some goddamn with you stupid motherfucker.
A 6-inch cuff. You look the fool, Tim.
A 6-inch cock. This thing don't make me pull it out. Don't make me pull it out on the girl. I already said you like to. Can you say that? I like to feel him. I like your husband. Desperate ass woman.
I didn't think so.
She said cuff. She didn't say cock. She said cuff.
Yeah, but you said demasculate though.
Yeah, that's what you do because you won't shut up.
No, you shut up. Ain't nobody shut up too. You ain't got no money.
Girl, good luck.
You ain't got no education.
Anybody give you no money?
You ain't got no house.
No, girl. Ain't nobody giving you no money.
Okay, please. I'm gonna shut up to a broke.
Girl, here you go with the materialistic bullshit, girl. You and him are similar, girl. You actually believe that your hopes and dreams got something to do with me. I don't give a goddamn what you do. I don't care where you live. I don't care if anybody ever fucking in life. Girl. I don't know why you can't say. I don't know why you seem to think that I'm in some kind of competition with either one of you. And that's why you don't understand, girl. That's why you don't understand. That's why you always gotta come over here and try to put everyone else down. You gotta try to put everyone else down, girl. In order because make your yourself feel like you're up. You're a terrible little bitch, girl. Working around the clock. Works 20 hours a day, girl. Ain't no working 20 hours a day, girl. I'm working 20 hours a day. Keep a house I don't need, girl. I'm just sitting up there in the goddamn living room by myself. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, look at this. Trying to get somebody to be impressed. Ain't nobody impressed with niggas that live in other states, girl. You ain't got nothing to do with me. It don't make no damn difference to me. You always do another one. You always want to talk about somebody else's income, girl. You always want to talk about somebody else. I ain't missing a goddamn thing. My dog eat better than you.
No, I don't think so. I can look behind you and tell you don't do that.
You get to cook meal every.
You got a lot of art on the wall, but they all prints. Everything cheap.
Everything cheap, girl.
A lot of it. Oh
no, girl. No, girl. Don't make me start putting out documents, girl. Don't make me start don't do it to yourself, bitch. Don't do it to yourself, girl.
Jay, I'm out. You have a good one, darling.
I can put anything on my goddamn wall.
I'll call you later, baby.
You're sorry, baby. You know he proud of that stuff.
Nigga, you said decorator, nigga. Wait a minute. Shut up, girl.
He proud to show his stuff. Move on. I tried to be nice, but you can't be nice to some people, as you all can see. You can't be nice to some people. And you know, it is what it is. You know, and all I need is to give you respect that you even came over here. So it is what it is, Tim. You don't